Yeah, very big welcome to you, my dear Leo. The sun now is in Cancer. We just had a new moon in Cancer, and the sun in Cancer is actually saying that we are now able to look deeper into our feelings and show them to the world, because the 19 turns into a 10. And the 10 is the Wheel of Fortune, and the Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter, and Jupiter is in Cancer right now. So everything is amplified. We feel big emotions. And the 10 and the 7 is the 17, and that's the star, and the sun is a dwarf star. So a lot of energy is right now in the way we feel coming through us. Then the sun is giving the light to the moon, which is in your sign. And so we see how Leo, or the lion, is roaring into the moon. And the subconscious, the 18, turns into the 9. The 9 and the 8 is the 17. So a star here is appearing as well. And Aquarius is opposite of you. And the 8 is left. You are left. You are finding a new strength to look deeper into the subconscious. And the subconscious is not always easy, because the moon brings up the subconscious and our feelings. We're going to look at Jupiter. Jupiter, the Wheel of Fortune, right? We're going to look what Jupiter is saying through Cancer. And we're going to look at the King of Fire. And the dates that I used to give you, I'm going to divide them now. And we have the King of Wands with the soul aspect of Cancer above. That's from the 13th of July to the 22nd of July. So this station I did in the previous reading because the moon was in Cancer. So if your birthday is here, you can look in the reading before. Then there is this combination, the pure Leo, and this Leo is, as we can see, soul aspect Leo, and of course the King of Wands. That's between the 23rd of July to the 12th of August. Is your birthday there? Then you are this combination. And then we have another combination. We have here the soul aspect of Leo, but here we have already the Knight of Pentacles. That's between the 13th of August to the 21st of August. And so there is a mix, and in the mix lies this interesting combination that we can create, right? And so I'm gonna add that now to the readings. Back to the last reading where we had Gemini, Sun giving Leo, Moon the light, and we had Saturn in Aries for 3 years as a station. The King of Wands got divine true success, and the Knight of Pentacles have spiritual clarity. So I see one card coming back again, and we're going to look at that. We begin with the King of Fire. He gets the Hermit. And there is a door that you need to open, and that's the door to go deep within, because in the next reading you have your new moon. This is the last reading, then to the left, to the introverted, to the soul. The 9 and the 5 is the 14, and the 14 is Temperance. Find a middle way, and then find the 5 yourself again. What is Virgo bringing? Virgo is bringing the 10 of Cups, which is Mars in Pisces. And we see in the 10 of Cups this arrival of a happiness that sometimes almost feels like it could end any minute. And so the 10 and the 9 is the 19. That's the sun in Cancer, but the sun is also ruling you. And the 10 is left, and the 5 is the 15, and the 15 is Capricorn. Is the success, is the work. So open that door to this success. You will not regret it. What is coming from the Mother Peace Tarot? The Sun of Cups. And that's the card that came last time as well. And that's Pisces. And Pisces is here, Mars in Pisces, right? You see that something is really letting you know, I want to celebrate. Because out of the 15, we get the 6. The 6 and the 12 is the 18, and that's the moon. The moon, which is in your sign, is saying go deep into your feelings, go deep into your subconscious, and observe what's coming. What is Pisces saying? Pisces is bringing you the fighting, and this is Gemini, the Knight of Swords. So there is something deep within you that cannot accept this peacefulness, accept Mars in Pisces, accept the storm. Maybe you're fighting it. Observe, because the 18 turns into a 9, the 9, and the 3 is the 12. Accept the love that he is representing. And out of the 12 we get the 3, and the 3, the Empress. So now what is actually Gemini saying? The 10 of Cups is coming again. Look at this. This is crazy. So go that path. Go and see that you have the opportunity to open the door into the 10 of Cups and into Pisces, into Mars in Pisces. Pisces is here, is playing the flute, but something inside of you is fighting it. But even he knows he's fighting something that's extremely beautiful. People that come together, that really genuinely love each other. This is really beautiful, right? So we have here a 10-10 portal, and then the 12 and the 3 is the 15 here, and the 15, the 6 is left. And you see that you understand more and more that signs are coming, signs are clear. And so the 5 and the 9, the 14, the 5 and the 10, the 15, the 6 and the 3, the 9 and the 3, the third zodiac sign, Gemini, is the 12, the 3 is left, the 3 and the 10 is the 13. Go through that transformation, because the 4 is appearing out of it in the end. The 4 is then manifesting itself through the Emperor. And the Emperor is always someone that says, well, I am taking the opportunity to be who I am wanting to be now. The Knight of Pentacles is getting the 3 of Cups, Mercury in Cancer. The 6th zodiac sign is walking into the 3 of Cups. The 9 is appearing. And what is coming from the Mother Peace Tarot, you're getting the Libra Justice, which is here the number 8, reverse. So in this celebrating here, in that what you're walking in is something not clear yet. What is Libra saying? Libra is bringing you the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is saying here you have the opportunity to really make a difference. The 9 and the Queen of Wands is the 10 and the 8 is the 18. That's the moon. The moon is bringing you look deeper into where is injustice and where have you created injustice. The 9 is left. And the 9 is the Hermit, right? The 9 is that door that we need to go through, because behind the door is the 10 of Cups. Now, what is the Queen of Wands saying? We get the 9 of Cups, which is Jupiter in Pisces. So a lot of emotions here, right? We have 10 Cups, another 10 Cups, that's 20 Cups. And 20 Cups is the last judgment under the King of Fire. So here we have 3 and we have here 9, that's 12 Cups. That's Pisces. 12 Cups and 12 Cups, then we make 3, and the 3 is the Empress. And the Empress is Venus, and Venus is ruling here Libra. So observe what you can do, particularly through Aries. Take that action and know that something is wanting to be seen. in the celebration, right? Because the 8 and the 3 here, that's an 11. And so this is the 11th of June or the 6th of November as a date. So you are understanding more and more that signs are here. Jupiter's getting Eve. The number 16, and that's Mars. The Mars aspect is ruling Aries. Aries came under the Knight of Pentacles. And this the 1 and the 10 is an 11, and the 16 is the 7. The 11th of July or the 7th of November could be a date. But let's see, right? So we have here the 10 and the 16 is the 26 is the 8. What is coming from Cancer, because Jupiter's in Cancer, and the Queen of Wands is coming again. And so the Queen of Wands has come twice, and the Queen of Wands got the 9 of Cups. And so the 9 of Cups is saying you can have a happiness, because the 16 and the 1 is the 17. That's the star. You can be a star. You just need to understand how the Wheel of Fortune works. Now everything is going to get amplified. All the emotions, all the feelings are getting amplified. And she's feeling it strongly. It's clear, right? The 8 and the 10 is the 18, and that's the moon, and the 9 is left. You understand that something is really strong coming at you. The moon is getting the spirit of the river, the 50. So here the 18 turns into a 9. 9 and the 5 is the 14 again. Temperance. Find the path in between fire and water. And we have a lot of water, right? So we feel that the diving deep into this river, that's what Pisces is all about. He's the river. And in that we understand when we dive deep, right, the spirit of the river, the movement towards adventure is saying, well, the adventure begins through Jupiter, through the Wheel of Fortune, through Eve. She is this wild lion in you. And here comes the Queen of Wands. What is coming from your deck? The King of Swords, and it's the same color. And so we have here the 11, and here we have the 5, and the 9 is the 14, and the 5 is left. The 11th of May or the 5th of November as a date. And so here we see Aquarius saying, yes, take that path. Take that path that leads you out. What is Aquarius saying? The Wheel of Fortune is coming. Jupiter is here. And Jupiter is saying, go into adventure. Go and just not be this wheel that's needing to be part of something that you really don't want to be part of. But it's like, it's almost like your destiny is here. So the 10 and the 11, 3 times the 1. And here then, of course, the 5 is left. And the 0. The 0 is, of course, then Uranus, and that's a new beginning. That's almost like saying, well, the adventure begins, because that's the Fool. And that's important that we use that. And the Sun. The Sun is getting here the time. Time doesn't exist. It's the 41 and it's the 5. The 19, the 10 and the 5 is 15. At work, see how you can change the way you look at time in your brain. Yes, days come and go, and we know next year, and we know last year, but it's finished. It's not existing. It's a construct in our head. Now, what is Cancer saying? Because the Sun is in Cancer, we get the Prince of Wands, and that's you. That's the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is wanting to lose time. And out of the 15, we get the 16, and that's Mars. Let go. And Mars then turns into a 7. and that's the Chariot. Let go of what you think time looks like. Time is a construct. Time is something that you don't need. You just have to do it. You just have to do it. And what is coming from your deck? The 5 of Air, which is Venus in Aquarius. And Aquarius came up here, the King of Air, and said, yes, go into Jupiter through Eve. Eve is that wild woman in you. Use the lion. And you see here the 10 and the 5, right? The 15, the 6. The 6 and the 5 is the 11. An 11 with the 11 here. An 11-11 portal that you are awakening and realizing that it's time to understand that there's no time, and still time exists here. And next time you have the new moon, and there you're going to see that you don't want to fight. You do not want to fight. You want to dance. You want to come into a balance. You want to be able to stand on one leg like in yoga, and understand that everything has its moment. And so the 11 is speaking. The 11 is that portal. A portal, because here we had a 10-10, and that's in a way also an 11. Right? And the 11, that's clear. It's like the first portal. And here we have the 11th zodiac sign. He's saying, yeah, the 10 has come. The 10 has come. So you have 3 times the 10. And 3 times the 10, it's saying, well, find self-empowerment deep within you. And you have the 9, the Hermit, and the 9 of Cups. 2 times the 9. You know what is needed to take the next step in your adventure. The Knight of Cups, Pisces. And this is an 11 as well, right? The Queen of Wands, Aries. Take that mental aspect of the idea forward. And you are here, the 5. You are here. You know that this is a construct, that this is not existing, the time, and that you getting out of time, and that's why you came up. A 5-5 portal with you, of course, as the station, as a 5. So see the self-empowerment deep within you and act upon it, and that you are stepping into it when you have the new moon, when you have that moment of a deep clarity, right? Sun and new moon both in your sign. It's very important to have that moment for yourself and really understand, hey, this is where I'm going. And so I hope I see you in the next reading. That's when we get the new moon in your sign. Until then, I thank you so much for being with me. Namaste.